I have not been receiving any health care, and I know I am not the only Canadian in this situation. And this is the reason for these videos, is so that others in these situations perhaps will be able to find a way to also help themselves. Today, Friday, the 9th of January, 2009, a reporter from the Sudbury Star is to arrive at 11 a.m. to do an interview and to further investigate and to see the documentation which I have, which are all in this binder. This binder is not only a copies of all of my home care nursing notes, but you will also see some letters which I will have posted on a website for you to view in full detail. These letters are from the Community Care Access Center, which in Ontario is a program set up through the government. This program provides home health care for all of our citizens. In my further videos, I will detail what has happened, the home health care issues that we have had that have resulted in what they currently call a temporary suspension of my services. And this temporary suspension was put upon me on November 20th because I was requested to sign a contract in which I promised that I would never contact the College of Nurses, which is a regulatory body for the nursing staff that care for me. It is there for the protection of the patients, and many things have happened which are completely contrary to the Code of Ethics and Code of Conduct that the nurses are to uphold according to the College of Nurses of Ontario. One of their Code of Misconduct states that a nurse is not permitted to tell their patient that you are not allowed to contact the College of Nurses if there is a problem. That was written down in the contract, and other things which I will further detail in other videos. So this is the introductory video. Community Care Access Center, which will be from now on referred to as CCAC. I had offered CCAC January 2nd as the date by which I would have expected all of my services to be resumed. January 2nd is a long time to wait for services from November 20th. It's a long time for CCAC to accept their responsibility of caring for me at home. And it seemed that things may progress in a positive direction, and so it was only fair that I pushed this January 2nd deadline to the next date, which was available Monday, January 5th. This date was pushed to Tuesday, January 6th. This is fine. I saw a woman by the name of Kirby, and she is a case manager. She came to see me from the Community Care Access Center on Tuesday, January 6th, On that day, she promised to resume services and agreed that I did not have to sign this illegal contract, which not only is a violation of my human rights, detailed rights that all citizens of Ontario, Canada have, and furthermore, the contract also was a violation of the College of Nurses Code of Ethics, and in fact, their code of misconduct was broken in two references in this contract that I was to sign, which is what made it illegal, and I refused to sign it. I refused to give up my rights as a human being. I refused to give up my rights as a patient, and I refused to sign a contract which not only gives up my rights, but also would have made me admit to criminal offenses, two of them, that have never occurred, I have never done, have never been investigated by the police, and I have never been charged, but I was expected to admit to these two criminal offenses in this contract in order for my nursing services to be resumed. And this is the reason for this website titled Sudbury CCAC Exposed, so that you actually have the opportunity to know what kind of disasters can really happen in the healthcare. I have all the documentation, doctor's notes, physician's orders, nurse's notes, letters from Community Care Access Center, instructions from physicians in emergency rooms that I've had to attend. In fact, in October and November, I was in the emergency room almost every single day to have my feeding tube replaced. So those are some of the issues that I will be speaking about in further videos if that becomes a necessity. And in order for me to live, I need this healthcare, and it is my hope that those who are in similar situations, or those who are ill and are alone, will have the opportunity to find ways to protect themselves so that they also will not end up in the same situation, so that more people will have the opportunity to know what is happening, and hopefully this can come to an end and my rights can be returned to me before I pass away. So I'll end this video here for now, and give you some updates later once the interview has been completed, and once this day has come to an end, because there are so many very important meetings today with some professionals, with the hope that perhaps they have been able to find a hospice bed for me, which is what I need right now, and will be able to bring resolution to some of these healthcare issues and start providing me the care that I need. To thank the people that have helped make this happen, that I will receive healthcare, and that hopefully others will not have to suffer the same experiences.